children. So welcome back to the unit of inquiry class. So yesterday we have discussed about visual art, isn't it? So we discussed the five different art forms that comes under visual art. So today we are going to discuss the another form of art, that is nothing but applied art. Now what is this applied art? It's nothing but the art forms that has got many designs in it. Okay, that art form has got with all the designs and decorations, and these are the art things or materials that we use in our everyday life. Okay, and not only that, these art forms will be like it looks really beautiful when this applied art is used. That art form looks really beautiful. So let us see, where do we use this? What are that art form that we use in our daily life, isn't it? So you will have a doubt, what are those art forms that we are using? So let us have a look about this. The first form of applied art here is architecture. So before I was telling you the definition of applied art, what did I say? It is something that we use in our daily life. Definitely architecture is one among that, because we all live in a house, isn't it? Our house has got a different design to it, isn't it? And your house and my house are not the same because the structure of the building is different. So architecture is the design given to the buildings. Okay, so when you want to build a house, you ask the engineer to do it for you, and he plans it for you, isn't it? So what do? He will come and ask us how many rooms you want, or you yourself may tell him that I want this many rooms, I want this room to be in this place, I want a garden at the backyard. Everything is given by you, but he is the one to design it and give. So architecture is an applied art because it is used by us in a daily life. Whatever building, wherever we go, we can find buildings, isn't it? So that is an architecture. So Johann Wolfgang von, he is an he is a writer. So he has told that architecture is a frozen music. Why he has told that? Because certain buildings, when we look at it, we it looks beautiful to us, and we sometimes feel like going inside and taking a look. So there are buildings because we want those buildings, we feel that it is beautiful because the way they have been built, the way the designs are given to that. So that's why he has said it like that. It is a frozen music in the sense it is just like it's a kind of photograph there. Okay, then architecture can be classified as commercial or applied art. So it goes behind the, it is differentiated like the houses that we live, the other places, the religious places, like temple, mosque, church, all those. So there are different kinds of buildings, and according to the type of building, the design is given to that. Okay, and designing and building any construction might seem to be a marvel of science, because as I said you before, engineers are the ones to give us the plan that where the rooms on the houses should be, where should the washroom be, where should the puja room be, like they know, they know where it should be. It's a science actually. But architectural design is actually a form of art. But when you give a design to a house, it becomes a form of art. If you see any building, there is some artwork in it, isn't it? Whenever you see different kinds of building, there are different forms of art in it. That's why architecture is also a form of art, because building, it's really beautiful. When you look at some buildings like palaces, castles, big houses, they have, each house is different from one another, isn't it? An architectural design should not be functional. It means functional in the sense, it should not be like, okay, I can live here, like I have a room, I can live there. But it also should be pleasing, it also should look beautiful. Like when you look at a house, it should really look beautiful. When you look at a building, it should look beautiful. For example, if there is a religious place, take a church or a mosque, or a temple, if it is not looking good, will you feel like going and praying inside that? The looks also plays a important role there. Okay, so even though you go inside and pray, something is there that attracts us inside these buildings, isn't it? So a building should not be only functional. Like it should not be like, school is there. If your school is very simple, like our school building is very big and it looks really beautiful, right? Surrounded by different form of plants, trees, everything. But imagine our school without any of these things. It will be looking dull, isn't it? It won't look beautiful. So it's the work of the architecture. It's a work of the architecture to please us. So that kind of architecture should be there. It not only should be functional, like daily we are going to school, uh, that place is not interesting, not looking good, we won't be feeling like going again. But if that place is really pleasing, like if a school is there, we are having pictures around us, we are having designs related to the school, everything that pleases us, isn't it? So there are different architectural styles that I have placed in the other slide, the next slide: colonial, Victorian, French, Spanish, and modern ones. So in olden days the structure of the houses were different, and nowadays you can see the structure of the houses different. And every country, every state has got their own different houses, because they apply their tradition into the house. Okay, the traditional house are there, modern houses are there. So I'll show the pictures here. So you can see the pictures of colonial architecture is the first one, the French architecture is the second one, and I have placed a picture of temple. It is also an architecture, isn't it? It is also having different designs and ideals are given there. For pick of churches here, okay. And one more is Taj Mahal. It is also a structure. So every building here, you can see, it is not similar. There are many differences among them. So culture and tradition is also applied to the architecture. So architecture is the first form of applied art. The next form is interior design. Okay, now we have built our house. Okay, what we will do inside the house? You look around you, nothing is there interesting. Will you feel like living there? No, isn't it? So interior design is art of planning the design, layout, and style of an architectural space. Like if you want to design your room, like you want to draw a picture of your favorite cartoon character on the walls, that is interior designing. If you want to arrange the furnitures in your own way, that is interior designing. If you stick some glass pieces or paint in the door, something like that, some different works that you give inside your room or inside the space where you are living, that is interior designing. The screens, the color of the screens, or you say it as curtains, all those things are interior designing. So interior designing, it can be done at home or office, and these design includes furnishings, furniture placements, as I told you, like different forms of furniture you can place it, layout of the interiors, and many other factors. Okay, so I'll show you the picture of interior design. So again, I'm telling you, interior designing, interior means inside. The meaning of the word interior means inside. So inside the building, when you do some designs, when you when you place some furniture inside that, when you give some arrangements, like your favorite favorite screens with your favorite characters, what all you do, the bed you keep, the table you place, everything is interior designing. So you can see in the picture here, one is a dining area where it's not normal. Can you see? It's not very simple, but it's not very grand. You can see the lightings are, they are hanging, and the way the table is arranged, the way the window is there, the way the walls are there, it's really beautiful. And here also you can see the interior designing have been given. You can see on the top of the wall, uh, there is a hanging, and behind that you can see many designs are being placed. So all these are, that hanging is called as chandeliers, and that really looks beautiful, that really makes that place very beautiful. So these are the interior design. So after architecture, interior designing is the second form of applied art. Why it is applied art? Because we are using it when we are using a room, again we are using that, isn't it? So that's why it's an applied art. The next form is fashion design. So fashion design is the art of designing apparel. Apparel means clothes that are aesthetically pleasing. It means it looks beautiful when you design a cloth of your own, when you want for example, when you're going to a function or a festival, what will you do? You choose the costumes you want, isn't it? I want to wear this kind of dress. For example, if it is your birthday, you select, you plan for your birthday. First thing you plan for your birthday will be the birthday dress that you want to wear. So you want that dress to be different, and you want that dress that you want it to be like different from others, like nobody should have the dress that I'm having, isn't it? We have that feel. So it's also a applied art, because we use the costumes daily, isn't it? So applied art, that is a fashion designing. It involves working with different kinds of cloths, like we say cotton, net, everything. So all these materials are used to make a design in the costumes. Like you want, nowadays there are different forms of costumes based on the characters in the movie or based on the characters in a cartoon. So these are the fashion designing. So the design that you give to the clothes, and some clothes are there where there are printed works done. So your parents will have, definitely your mothers will have those kinds of clothes where the designs are printed in the traditional way. So that is also a fashion designing. So this is also an applied art because we use it in our daily life. Next is jewelry design. So jewelry design is also a form of applied art because we use jewelry, like definitely girls and women, they use the jewelry on a daily basis. So what is there in the jewelry? They use the jewelry to through that also we can express the tradition, the culture. If you see some jewelry, they they put the design of god and goddesses in that. Sometimes the jewelry has got a cross shape in that. It means it is telling us the religion, the tradition, the culture that we follow. So jewelry design is also a different form of art, and it involves the design of intricate pieces. Intricate means in the picture itself you can see that person is taking a small piece. It's a bangle and he's taking a small piece out of the table. So in always the jewelry design will have to take the small pieces, like minute pieces. It that gives the beauty to that jewelry, that adds the beauty. So we can make jewelry out of metals, you can make wood, we can make plastic, we can make anything as a jewelry. It need not be a gold only, it can be with any material. So metals that are primarily used for designing jewelry are gold, silver, platinum, copper, and so on. So jewelry design also incorporates precious and semi-precious stones for its execution. Like precious means the stones, or you can say pearl. Some people put pearl into their rings, like I have one. Then some people use the gemstone, like moonstone. So these are the things related to the traditions. It is a belief that if you wear that a ring with pearl in your in your pinky finger, the small finger, it it less it lowers your anger. Okay, so it's a belief again. Okay, so it is semi precious and precious, like it is very, diamond. When you talk about diamond, it's a precious stone. Actually, it's very costly and it shines a lot. So it depends upon the way, or it depends upon the culture, it depends upon the place that we live, that we wear the jewelry. So jewelries are of different types. As I said to you, it need not be only gold, it can be silver, platinum, copper, and so on. So jewelry design is also an applied art because we work in that to show the traditions. Next is woodcraft. Woodcraft is some craft work that is done on the wood, like furniture. Especially in furnitures, we use it. So any object that is made with wood that is aesthetically pleasing to the eye as well as functional is called as woodcraft. Like aesthetically pleasing means it looks very beautiful. Like a cupboard is there. Imagine there is a cupboard and without any design. Does it look pleasing to you? Does it look beautiful to you? It is functional. It can be used, but it doesn't look beautiful. But the same cupboard, if it is given with design, if you are designing it according to your way, it really looks beautiful. So that is woodcraft. So furniture and decor items are examples of woodworking. Design can be curved on wooden or different wood pieces, and they can be joined together. Like you can take two different wood pieces and they can be joined, and you can design it according to your wish. So I have added three pictures here. You can see a table is here. It's a design actually. It's taken from a wood and they have given a design to it. The way the legs of the table is there, it's really beautiful. And here a shelf is there with attached table here. It is also designed in a different manner. It really looks beautiful. And the third picture also you can see, it's a design of a flower is given. So in wood also we can design, that is also a craft. And we mainly use it in furnitures mostly, which is useful. So since it is very useful to us, it is applied art. So woodcraft is also an applied art. So children, the different forms of applied art are architecture, interior designing, jewelry designing, fashion design, and woodcraft. Why these are applied art? Because these are all the things that we use in our daily life. Architecture, we live in a building, we need a building. Interior, something that we design inside. Jewelry design, we use jewelry in different forms. So that is applied art. Fashion design, the costumes that we wear, the dresses that we wear. So that is used in our daily life. Woodcraft, the furnitures that we are using. that is another form of applied art. So these are the 5 forms of applied art. Like visual art, this is also a different form of art. So tomorrow we will see another form of art. So please go through it and understand it. Okay. Till then, take care. Bye.